Bible says in 1 Corinthians 13:9, for we know in part and we prophesy in what? In part. There is a bit of exaggeration, not a bit, a lot of exaggeration when it comes to the prophetic. A man will see some things, some prophecies we get are so clear. Yeah? Like I told you about the Dubai floods. Yeah? That one I was very clear. I said Dubai like 3 times. I'm saying I'm even seeing a building, then I'm seeing floods. You understand? That one I was very clear. You understand? Some come this way, okay? Because sometimes that is the part God has shown me. But there are lots of exaggerations that when a man sees like now a small part like that, they'll want to present it in a way like they see everything. You understand? And if I had maybe some voiceovers, you would be hearing Suleiman in there saying, the man that has the eye that doesn't miss anything. I'm telling you, you guys, the problem, you guys don't prophesy. For us, we prophesy. We've done things. Stop being lied to. Why? It will help you when you put these things in the right perspective and you put us with the ministers also in the right perspective. It will also help you pray to God, okay, and have the right perspective. Where you know, okay, the man of God has done this part. This is my part. Are we together?
Oh yes.
Because there is a way the prophetic movement does this thing. That's why everybody is fighting it. Where like the man who prophesies is like some god. You understand? I'm telling you these things. If I hated the prophetic, you would probably say, this guy just hates the prophetic and is bashing it. But man, since the year began, I've given such words, 21 of them.
Oh yes.
And they've all come to pass.
Oh yes.
And they are all on YouTube. Okay? So sometimes we do these things, but sometimes it takes someone like me. There are apostles who are out there who bash the prophetic. Now the truth is, they are not really good at the prophetic. But I'm just telling you, Bambi, God wants you guys mubere in the right sober minds. One minister said, these preachers who exaggerate things, they are a punishment to fake believers. When also you yourself, you're not very sane and stable, you will receive everything. Chikukosamu. Oh
yes.
Chikosamu. You understand what I'm saying? I want you to be putting things in the right perspective. I've been around ministers for so long, but one thing I've known about ministers, sometimes they want to make so much of what they have, even when it is sometimes lacking somewhere. For example, minister will tell you, now that I've prophesied this, nothing can't I change. But they know it. The other time when you are not there, they raise the dead person and they refuse to come back to life. But they won't tell you that. So I've seen these things where Bambi, a Christian is there and they are believing God for this. This seems not to work out, but because they put faith in the wrong individual, the faith should go to God. We are supposed to point you to God. There is a point where you see something. You say, this man of God is anointed. There is that place for that. I'm sure some of you, why you are here, is because of such things. You have certain things you've seen in my life that show you that I'm anointed. Oh, yes. There is a place for that. But I don't know chisusanyo ba muntegera. Mwino kubera steady namwe and stable. Chitu yamba. When it comes in, you have to maintain the numbers. You look at everything that seems like competition that you don't have. You criticize what you don't have. You kwana what you have. You understand? I try to be objective. When I'm telling you about things, I don't talk about things from a point of bashing people. I talk about things from a point of teaching you something. Because the things I teach you, mbikola, I do them. And again, I'm not insecure. I'm there afraid of, some ministers. Afraid of what? Who can be so stressed. I've found people who can't go to someone who can pray for them for healing. Because Bambi, doctrine. Njagala oberenga nga preacher inago ulirizanga. be able to tell this is them, this is God.
Oh, yes.
When you keep that, yeah, you'll go far. Yeah? When you don't keep that, you'll be a victim to people who exaggerate something. Even in the natural, you wouldn't want to go for a cloth that costs 20K and you buy it 100K. You understand? So that's what I'm saying. Gauge things for what they really are. It will bless you so much.
Oh, yes.
So when you see in that prophetic word, when you see it, when you get time to watch it on YouTube or what, we put in disclaimers. I tell you, this is the part I saw. You understand? Me, I didn't see the flood, but I saw it 6 days ago. I saw it. I stood here. I saw another bridge collapsing. Yet we had just seen another bridge collapse somewhere. Yeah? Hey. Ngochi echo choyogerako. Kati namwe bentendeko obunabi. Otukange yongo inacho olabye. You just say what you've seen. You don't exaggerate things. Otherwise, Bambi, people have been hurt. This thing, how can I explain it? Most especially to us who are accurate. Let me give you one example of a man of God I love. He's in a taxi and he's listening to this young girl bashing another minister of God, saying bad things about him. Say, do you girl, did you know that on such and such a date you are sleeping with a man called such and such? Say, how did you know? You are in this hotel. Yes. And it is not long ago. And you are busy bashing a man of God. Even you have HIV. Eh? The man got off the taxi. The girl followed him. So, I'm sorry. I was saying that, but I'm sorry. He said, okay. The other part where I said you are sleeping with what? Was accurate. Yeah? But the part where I added HIV AIDS was me. You understand what I'm saying? Eh? Now, Bambi, most Christians, because you're not schooled in these things, I can tell where a man is accurate and where a man has added their own thing. I don't understand what I'm saying. Because some of them actually, I watch these clips extensively. Me, I'm not even afraid to tell you who prophesied the same prophecies I gave. But some exaggerate. Eh? You see the same prophecy, you also got it. Eh? And another man has given it. But for them, they make it like to show you like this prophecy is given so that you know that me who has given it. Eh? I say no way. The fact that God gave it to Gabriel and some other prophet. No, God saw that this thing is going to be bad, so he needed a number of witnesses that can pray for these people. It wasn't about you. If you've seen it alone, why? If I saw it, someone else saw it. You understand what I'm saying? Eh? Exaggerations no vamu tujja kuzimba omubiri gwa Kristo. I was like that also a bit, because like some of these things you learn from them, then God, you know, I know that exaggerations bring the numbers. You know, there are times where we could be there and I don't know. How many listen to me during the days of Spirit FM? Fire a guy. Can tell you my testimonies like in one message. There are all these testimonies. These days I still have the testimonies, but I don't say them all the time. I say them when they are relevant and related to a message. You understand? Yeah, but those things, people could come and they are coming to see the man that did what? You understand? So these days I just say it when it is attached to a message. Bambi, I need you guys to grow. We need to build Uganda. But I've noticed that the things that are affecting politicians are affecting pastors. Politicians will lie to you, things they are not going to do. So, guys, I hope you're blessed and you're not offended. Me, I am raw. I tell you, mbagala. Actually, one of the signs that I love you, that's why here I can prophesy to all of you, the way you've come. If I hated you, you think I will see anything? When you stand before me, I love you guys. Maybe nebintu bino birwana mu magezi like mu presenting ekintu kino mu butuufu. So